world of Resident Evil is no stranger to changes and variants on a classic story. Going from the very popular third-person structure to first-person is a change that, at first, not a lot of people thought they would like. While a lot of people still yearned for that third-person perspective, a lot also loved it and welcomed it as a happy change to the franchise. The new pack that just came out for Resident Evil, you can have a third-person perspective of Resident Evil 8 Village, Shadows of Rose DLC, and the Mercenaries DLC. With the Shadows of Rose DLC being third-person and an expansion on the story of Resident Evil 8 Village, it was no surprise that everyone lapped it up with joy and fervor. Going into this DLC was an absolute treat, and something that took me by surprise when playing it. The Resident Evil franchise is the only one that can still creep me out to this day, inventing new ways to place fear into the hearts of many with their perfectly placed mannequins and eloquently timed scares, and really freakishly looking monsters. Everything is always being freshened up and renewed so the player can still experience old school values incorporated with new school tech and writing. Controls I don't really have to dive into much considering the fact that they were impeccably well done. I feel as if the DLC we could have seen more of a fleshing out of the world and characters that were more so supervising roles to Rose. In the beginning, when we were talking to Kay, it kind of felt dead and lackluster, to say the least. While it was great to see these new characters brought into the mix, it would have been nice to see them in the end as well instead of just these one-timers. But who knows, maybe Capcom has a plan to bring them back from the dead in the next game. By the end of the DLC, I never felt more emotionally hurt yet satisfied in a game. Having Rose's dad appear was truly a punch in the gut, a perfect way to end a DLC. It shows the player that yes, there can be good resolutions to any story if the writers want said resolutions in there for the player to experience, instead of a tantalizing cliffhanger, leaving the players with bated breath or lingering necks. But you guys, that was it for today's review. If you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell down below. I make videos every day here on YouTube. May you find your worth in the waking world, dear hunter. Stay casually nerdy, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, you guys.